Intermissions are an important part of dancer events. In the context of dance battle events, you need an intermission before the final battle so your finalists can recover from their semi-final round. In the context of dance competitions, you need an intermission after the last act to give your judges time to determine a winner. Intermissions are important to plan because you want to keep your audience entertained before the final moments of the show. There are a few ways to have an intermission. This video will focus on intermissions for dance battle events, but I do have a few comments to make about intermissions for dance competitions at the end. For dance battle events, you can have a cypher, showcases, call-out battles, or standby battles. Each has their own pros and cons. Cyphers are where your dancers form a circle around the floor and take turns dancing in the center. You can have a cypher open to anyone to participate, but I'm more of the opinion that cyphers should be just limited to the competitors and judges. The nice thing about a cypher is that the timing is flexible. Have a long cypher if your tournament went a lot faster than expected, and have a short cypher if you don't have a lot of time left. A cypher gives dancers who are knocked out in the first round another shot to perform in front of the crowd. The drawback of a cypher is that it does sort of affect the pacing of the event, since it's different from a battle. And you kind of have to manage the cypher so that the audience can see it. Call-out battles are where a dancer challenges either a judge or another dancer that isn't in the finals. Just like with cyphers, you can have it be open to anyone in the room to participate, but I advise to limit it to just competitors that qualified for the tournament. The nice thing about a call-out battle is that it matches the event pacing since it's just a battle. And again, it gives dancers that were knocked out early in the tournament another chance to dance. However, call-out battles can be a little chaotic to set up and sometimes be a little bit too competitive. Standby battles are battles that involve your standby dancers. Standby dancers are dancers that just barely didn't qualify for a bracket spot, but are there just in case a dancer drops out. Having standbys is great in practice because it avoids an unexpected uneven bracket, and having standby battles is great because it rewards these dancers for filling this important role. Dancers want to dance, so let them dance. Standby battles are only possible if you host some sort of tryouts for your dance battle tournament. Oh, and I guess you can't really have standby battles if there are more drops than standbys. It's highly unlikely, but in the case it happens, I think you have bigger issues on hand. Showcases are where you have your judges, hosts, or even DJs perform as the intermission. It takes a little bit of coordination to make sure that the right music files get played, but otherwise, showcases are a very reliable way to have an intermission. I guess the reason why I haven't been using showcases in my events is because I like having my judges perform at the beginning of the show to set the tone. You know, a way to show the audience that the judges that I pick are more than qualified to fill that role. But that's just me. Okay, now let's talk about intermissions during dance competitions. You really only have two options, cyphers and showcases. Okay, technically there are three: cyphers, showcases, and this damn thing called the Dance of Death. The Dance of Death is where you have all your dancers go up on stage and all dance at the same time, in a chaotic mess. This is gonna be where I'm flagrant with my opinion. The Dance of Death is just dumb. Why is this the norm when a cypher makes a lot more sense? I'm sure I'm gonna be yelled at for this, but from now on, I'm just gonna sit down on the stage edge if there's a Dance of Death. I really do not care. Anyway, a cypher works as a dance comp intermission. A showcase works just as well, though you may need your judge to be present at the table in case there needs to be a deliberation. You know, when your scoring method isn't mathematically robust enough, aka you're using the ranking system and not the rubric system, you should be using the rubric system. I'm just saying, rubric system, I'm just saying. So yeah, those are the common options for intermissions at dance battle tournaments and dance competitions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See, the reason why I'm filming up on here is because I am on a soapbox.